Hello everyone. Today I will be demoing an online class registration application for my Module 3 production test for Java Programming 3. Let's check out the requirements. Requirements are to design a fully functional website that has database connectivity, session tracking, and is based off topics of Banner Web, which is Wiregrass's class registration. Students will be able to register, add classes, picking up to 10 CIS classes to choose from, delete classes, and view classes they've registered for. Students are not allowed to register for more than 18 credits. Classes need to be in their own tables with days, times, instructors, and classroom numbers. Validate that students no student can take multiple classes at the same day time. Student ID numbers will need to be validated into student tables. Students will need to log into the system to be able to register for classes. So, let's fire up NetBeans. Here is some of my code. We actually have a index HTML, which is our home page, with two JSPs, the registration JSP and the class schedule JSP. Along with that, we'll be doing a database connect Java class and two servlets, validation servlet and a button control servlet for the buttons. So let's go ahead and get this running. Okay, home page. Students will need to log in with their student ID number and password. Excuse me. If a student enters their ID number and an incorrect password, it'll notify them that they have entered the wrong password. Send it back. Students can, when they first log in, enter the correct password. We'll bring them to the registration page. The registration page has where they can add classes, a list box with a list of classes to register for. By clicking the add classes, we'll add the class to their schedule. They can view the schedule and log out. I believe this student already has classes registered, so we can view the schedule, and shows that this student, Susan, is in an accounting with 2 classes, adding up to 7 credits total. So I'm going to log out of this one, and we're going to register a student with no classes. Okay, let's verify he doesn't have any classes. No classes whatsoever, and this is Barbara Barberson with no classes to select from to choose to remove. So we're going to add some classes to the schedule. And what program is the student in? It's in computer programming. So we're going to add Java 2 programming, add the class, and we'll do SQL. Okay, now that this class is registered, we're going to view the schedule. The student is registered for both SQL and C++ programming. I think I chose the wrong one. I was meant to put Java 2 programming. But let's see if we can add that class. Java 2 programming was 45. Okay, let's view that schedule. And there we go, we got the right one. Well, because we didn't want to take C++ programming, we're going to remove that class. So here we go. Select the right CRN, remove the class. They're no longer taking that class. Now let's see. Now one of the requirements was they can't take more than 18 credits. So let's just go through and add some classes. Oh, students already registered for this class. Yep, that was Java 2 program I was trying to register for, and so let's add that class. Okay, gonna add. Let's go ahead and add that one on there, and we'll add one more. Oh, you've already registered a class, or you're over your credit limit. Well, let's go see what the limit is. Yep, they are registered for 15 credits, and we were trying to add 4 more credits, so they could not take this class. So that is a brand new student registered for all the classes. The only thing that I have not been able to do is I have not been able to validate whether their classes are overlapping or taking classes at the same time. So we're going to log out, and we decided we want to change that student's schedule. Well, another student anyway. Let's see if we can add some more students. Let's do that student. Okay, let's see if this student is registered for anything. They are not registered for anything, so we're going to register some classes for them. Before I do that, let's find out what program they're in. They are in computer support with no classes, so let's see, computer support. I'm going to do this one, add the class, and we'll give them web graphics too. They're registered, view the schedule. It shows that they're scheduled for both those classes, giving them a total of 7 credits with 2 classes. Or let's go ahead and remove one of these classes because, you know, for some reason they don't want to take it. Remove the class, and the student is only taking Web Graphics 1. Logging out. And that is how that program runs. Running through a little bit of the code here. Home page is a standard form. Enter student ID. Submit buttons. Class registration. On here, this is this session tracking. So we know that student's logged in, and that specific student can go through and register classes. Creating my database connection. And right here, this line of code will actually fill the list box for the classes they can register for. And this line of code will be inside of a table with its headings, and this will fill the class schedule. Right here, this is the class schedule JSP. With the session tracking as well. This right here, I have the students' classes they had registered for put into an array, and then we'll print into the list box so they can remove classes if they wish. This line will display the students' information into the table. And here, we'll go through and display the students' schedule class information. This is the database connectivity, or make connections, validating the student, checking the classes to see if they've registered for the class or not, getting all the classes to display, different things like that. The button control servlet. The button control servlet is the one that actually, when the student clicks to add a class or to remove a class, Right here is the add class code and the error message if they go over to class amount. The remove class, this is for the button to remove the class, and the log out, which destroys our sessions and sends them back to the home page. And our validation, which validates our user at the home page, getting the information from the database and validating if the student is who they are registered to with the correct password, and an error message if it's incorrect. And that is it. Thank y'all for watching.